we all doing? It's so good to see all your lovely faces. Go ahead and just pop your video camera on because I would love to see you. And if you're brand new and this is the first time that you are meeting us tonight, don't worry, I usually look much better, but I've had a 30-hour flight and I'm feeling really sick. So apologies for the coughing and sniffling on this one, but we do have some very exciting news for you. So just go ahead. I want to give everybody a quick welcome. Juji from Hungary, hello. Anna Maria is going to be translating Romanian. So for those of you that need the Romanian translation, let me know. I know we've got Sweden here. And hello to our African friends. So this call's not just for Europe, but it is for Africa as well. Our friends in Sweden. We do have Hungarian translation as well. Hello, Roland. Hello from Italy. Perfect. Janet, Fiore, ciao a tutti. Good to see you guys. Awesome. And so translations, just to clear up before we really kick into it. Wow. Welcome back. Bienvenue, Martin. Good to see you. So Martin will be doing French. Hungary will be Chongi. Italian will be Eliza. And Anna Maria will be in Romanian. So for those of you, let me just see in the chat right now, if this is your very first meeting, very first time you're meeting anybody from Club Secret, from a membership club, just put a 1 in the chat. I want to see who our brand new people are. So just put a 1 in the chat. We want to welcome you if it is your first time. So looking to see who the first timers are. Yes, and so for those of you that have been around a while, welcome back. For those of you who it's your first time, welcome. It's great to have you here. Now we just got back. I just got back from a mammoth trip to the USA. I actually got to experience a getaway, a cruise getaway, and we took 90 of our incredible team members. Now, getaways, for those of you that don't know, but probably everybody does know, because it's likely if you're an agent, you got started with one of our packages that includes a getaway. But for those of you who aren't sure, a getaway is an inclusion when you get started as an agent with some type of pack that sends you and a significant other or person of your choice on a trip for 2, either a cruise, either a hotel resort, or a dine and stay. Now, we've experienced dine and stay. Some of you have heard about that. Some of you will be hearing more about that, our upcoming event in Madrid next weekend. Can you believe it's here so fast? But today I want to talk about the cruise, because we got to experience the cruise option. Now, it was pretty crazy. It was the first time I've ever been on a cruise. The team loved it. We got to see the Bahamas. We got to see Mexico. And we just got to really have a different experience in life. Yeah, it was 7 nighs. And what was really cool is we did some team activities. We went to the beach in Mexico with the team. Sometimes we'd see the team for a quick drink. We had a team photo. So the team is around and there's loads of things for you to plug into. So they had some great entertainment on the cruise as well. And sometimes we would meet at the show as well, which was lovely. And then we had our incredible event, Playbook, in the USA. Somebody is unmuted, by the way. I think that might be you, Eliza. We can all hear you translating right now, so you might just want to mute. Awesome. Afrosini's got it. All good. Smile and dial. Just keep smiling, keep talking. Yes. So our event, guys, wow. First of all, hats off to all the speakers that spoke at Playbook, but especially Efrosini representing Europe, that did one of the segments, and she was just incredible. Now, you know me, I may be biased, but it also makes me, a little bit critical sometimes. I live with Efrosini, you get to see her all the time, but let me tell you, it was the most on fire I had seen her. She's absolutely incredible, and it was great to represent Europe. We heard so many stories over there in the USA of people going fast. It was insane. We had somebody who hit 25 members. That's right, 25 squared in 6 days. 6 days. 6 days. Absolutely incredible. There was so many people at this event. We couldn't get them through the door. Like we had oversold the event. So we ended up having 60 of our Secret Service members. And for those of you who don't know what the Secret Service is, it's a time when you can volunteer and help around the event as well and get some extra training for yourself and learn true servant leadership. So all of our Secret Service agents were standing throughout the event because we didn't have chairs for them. Recognition, we couldn't fit everybody on stage. And so it's like we're at that place right now that we feel with Secret that the boat is here. The boat's ready to go. And like we've got to get on that boat and start driving. You know, they made us feel so special. I did a couple of I attended everything. You know, I wanted to get a real flavor of of what they're doing in the US. So on the Friday before the event, they had a few like breakout training sessions and leadership training, which was really cool. But something that they definitely included as well was an exercise workout routine. Now, I feel like because we're all about lifestyle, right? We're not a travel club membership, we're a lifestyle membership. And what is lifestyle? Lifestyle is about building your entire life in a way that empowers you. It's about being able to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up. It's going to be around people that help you believe in your dreams and goals and push you to achieve and hold you accountable. It's about keeping your body healthy and staying in a peak state of mind and health. So yes, we have some nutrition, but we're also got Club Fit Challenge, right? And so one of the things that they did was they did that workout, which brought the culture together. It brought the community together. And there's just like a whole new feeling. In fact, you know, I believe that that would be a great integration. And I want to see if you think this is a great idea collectively as Europe right now, if you think we should include a Zumba class or a fitness class before we start the event to start our day so that we can really embody the true meaning of membership and lifestyle, let me know in the chat. Just put a yes. Just let me know your thoughts. I'd love you guys to participate in the communication. Bogdan's down, Mary's down, Lydia's down. Amazing. Zumba. Yes, Zumba. I like that. I think we can get a Zumba class in. That would be loads of fun. Absolutely. So Betty says she thinks that would be great as well. Awesome. So I love that. I think I'm going to speak to Kaylee on the scheduling and just look out for that. We're going to integrate that in so that we can become a better team, closer together, lifting people up. That's really part of being the team. And that's what I saw there in the USA. I saw everybody coming together as one team, one group. And another thing was how welcome they made us feel. You know, the hugs were, you can tell when somebody means a hug. The hugs were meant. The hellos were meant. The welcome to our countries were respected. And that's the feeling that I want to give everybody when they come into this community at an event. So stay tuned because we're thinking of also putting something together for those that it will be their very first event. So look out for that, something a little special. So guys, we had some crazy announcements. Some of them only leadership can know for now. Some of them, you know, are going to get shared at the weekend with you. So if you want to be the first to hear it, make sure you've got that ticket for Madrid. Absolutely make sure that you have got it. And now what I want to do is I want to bring up one of my favorite people at head office, somebody who has led us through storms, who has led us to success, someone who is detailed. He's literally spinning 1,000 plates at the same time. It's literally insane. I don't know when he sleeps, but he's always there for us. He's always got an answer. You know, it might take some time because, yeah, he's running a pretty big company, but he's somebody I have a lot of respect for, who's an incredible communicator. And you will get to shake his hand and meet him in person in Madrid. So give me a warm welcome in the chat to our president, Eddie Head.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, how are you?
I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Sounds like you're sick.
Yeah, I think the 30 hours took it out of me.
Yeah, I heard a few people say that they felt like they were getting a touch of a cold or something at the event, going into the event and coming out of the event. That happens when we have so many people together, but I hope you feel better quickly. Muzaffar
Thank you
told me
so
that he wasn't feeling
much.
great either. So it is the time of year too where we see that. So rest and recover, my dear. Please, please. It was so wonderful to see your face and to see Efrosini as well, face to face, and have Europe and Africa represented the way that they were on stage and in the audience. And it was just an incredible event. I think maybe my favorite event that we have conducted in years. The energy in the room was so positive. There was such a sense of family and kinship with everyone that was there. And we actually exceeded capacity in the room, and we had to bring in chairs. And thankfully, we did not end up in a position where we, hold on a second, it says that I need to confirm the language that I am speaking. It says, am I speaking Spanish? No, I'm speaking English. How about I choose that and save that? Okay. So we just had this sense of like family and kinship in the room that was so amazing. Um, and the announcements, of course, were really well received, but the training was world class. The hosting was world class. And they get a chance to experience Efrosini for the first time on a US stage in a very long time. And I can tell you, with probably half the audience being new to our major events, I love that they were able to see such diversity, such wisdom and experience, and such high quality presentation from everyone. It was really impressive. And Efrosini, I have to say thank you too for your leadership. You and Melanie have done such a great job of representing the markets of Europe and Africa when not everyone could be there. So thank you for representing their needs in every one of the conversations, and of course, just representing that from stage as well. The weekend, as I said, was full of big announcements. I actually have a presentation, and I think it might serve us well to go through the presentation. But before we do that, so much has been going on that I think you need to hear about. And I'm going to touch on a lot of what you're hearing that sounds like, exciting news. Maybe you call it rumor or speculation in the marketplace, but you just need to know that we are on the cusp of one of the biggest expansion projects in Secret's history. Even going back to the beginning of Secret, they have never taken on such an aggressive expansion approach as we are now undertaking right now. It's happening right now. And in the next few months, the world of direct sales, the world of network marketing is going to take note. I think it's going to make huge news and headlines around the industry. But independent of that, the goal is to make sure that we represent what we do from a product and a culture perspective in a way that's so unique that it attracts the attention of voices and hearts and minds outside of our industry as well. That's where the real opportunity is. Although we do have friends, colleagues, and even competitors in our industry, you need to understand that our goal is not to just get the affection of our industry. Our goal is to attract a new family that's growing into the billions of dollars of revenue potential worldwide, and that can just help you as business owners perform and succeed well. So let's get into the presentation, and I'll fill you in on what we shared with the audience that was exciting, new, and a little bit of a recap as well. Am I able to share screen?
I think so, but I can. If
Yes,
you're
you
not,
can, Eddie. Go right
Okay,
ahead.
great. All right, presumably you guys can see this presentation. I'm going to see if it'll work on full screen. Is this working for you?
Yep, we see it.
All right, perfect. So I'm going to go through the presentation slide by slide, but I will move quickly so you don't have to tolerate all 30 minutes or so of my talking. So every Sunday at the big events, I do the State of the Union. And this time we started the State of the Union with a recap of some of what was said on Saturday. On Saturday, we made a few announcements that were really more relevant for the United States because it was about new pack configurations for the startup packs that were catered to the United States audience. Some of the products that were included in those packs are products that are not available in Europe. For instance, we're reintroducing energy in the United States, and we're going to make that available globally anywhere where we can make it available. Obviously, it can be shipped directly from the United States if you want to take it for your own consumption. So anywhere where that can be legally, compliantly shipped in, you have it available to you. It's going to be on the shelf starting next week. But right now, we're introducing it into those starter packs. So we did a special presentation of a pack that's just for them for this reason. In addition to that, though, we also talked about these expansion plans that I alluded to just a moment ago. As we go through this presentation, you'll see how we got to where we are and why we're so excited about the future. In recap, though, we must take inventory of the things we did that were so special in 2023. The year is now behind us, and we spent most of the year really trying to refine our business to focus it and simplify it and unify it around very specific behaviors and around membership, to try to make the story of who we are as a brand and as a community easier for people to tell and easier to understand. In fact, we took our registration process and we made it very, very simple. In the past, we had a registration process that had as many as 15 different ways you could get started, with our starter packs being numerous, and even the ability for someone to get started as an a la carte subscriber and an agent at the same time. It was very confusing. And although you could still get started that way if you want to, what we showcase is very simple. It's essentially just A, B, C. Good, better, best. We had 3 options, and those were the preview, power, and the pro pack. And that's now been simplified even more in some of our markets. In some markets, we only have the preview and the pro pack available. We also introduced the Rockstar bonus. This was a way in which you could sell products, our packs in particular. And if you did 4 sales in a 4-week period, we double the bonuses. This made it, again, very simple to understand what one needs to do to generate immediate, substantial income. And because we made the packs so simple to understand and easy to sell and explain, it made this really take off. We lowered prices on most of our skincare products. We added brand new products to the lineup. And we also expanded the benefits of Club Secret significantly during the year of 2023. With over 7,000 locations now, including the categories of cruise, hotel, and resorts, added to getaways, we now have more options in the vacation benefits category and the loyalty giveaway category of getaways than many companies have just in the vacation category alone. And this is a benefit of membership, one that you are awarded and maybe even able to take advantage of if you have a gift with purchase in one of our starter packs. No one in the industry has this, not just in our industry, but in any industry, in the way that we showcase this for you. Dine and Stay Unlimited was introduced as well. Now, we've had the Dine and Stay program for most of the year of 2023, but what we introduced was Dine and Stay Unlimited. It allowed you to basically vacation all year long. You could go on holiday to any of the locations you wanted in the network of Dine and Stay, which is over 1,500 locations. And we let you pay for the food, we pay for the room. It's a fantastic value, and it basically gives you unlimited access to as many locations as you want all year long. It's an unprecedented value, and it's actually included with certain levels of our membership, and it is awarded simply for your loyalty. We also launched the Escape Your Way category. So Escape Your Way is essentially a dream come true for us as vacation curators. What I mean by that is we've always wanted to launch a vacation program that allowed you to choose a truly special experience that was turnkey, meaning that it had everything already baked into it. So all you have to do is just select the location and select the dates that you want, and then take a group of people, a small group of people, or even a very large group of people. And you would know that it was going to be of the highest quality and the highest value every time. Well, now we have dozens of locations, in fact, hundreds, and we're going to have up to 1,000 Escape Your Way locations that are just like that. Now, these include the transfers, these include hosts, sometimes they include excursions and lots of activities and resort credit, and all of the fun that you would expect to have on a pre-planned vacation from top to bottom. But the thing that's very special about this is that it gives you the opportunity to do so when you want to go. It's not like our vacations were in the past when we picked a date or a set of dates and a location and a set number of people. You have the ability to choose the dates you want to go. You have the ability to choose the amount of people that you want to take with you, and you can even choose the guest list if you would like and still have that same high quality experience. Very, very excited about this continuing to expand. We're going to continue to find new locations and offer incomparable value and convenience on this. I think that in combination, These new verticals that we developed for Club Secret make this the world's best vacation option for people. And that helps us to round out what we think is the world's best lifestyle membership club. We did a lot more than that, of course, including a lot of benefits, a lot of enhancements to our product and to our compensation plan. We introduced a new monthly residual that was just adopted in the EU and in Africa called Squared. And Squared is all about simplicity. It's about focusing everything you do on bringing in customers who are going to be loyal members and they're going to consume our products. Now, they don't have to buy a lot. In fact, they have to buy very little. In fact, what we're requiring is that a customer come in and just buy basically one thing, because the average customer today is spending about $150 US. This is essentially rewarding you for customers that are spending approximately $100 US, so significantly less than the average customer is spending already. And for every customer or member you have on your left team, and every customer or member you have on your right team that are generating 100 QV, they count as a point. And when you have 5 points on your left and 5 points on your right, lineage organizations, you are instantaneously earning monthly residual. And that just increases as the size of your customer database increases doing the same thing. So you earn at 10, 10, 25, 25, 50 squared, 100 squared, and so on, all the way up to 2,000 squared. So it really helped us to focus on the value of membership and common behaviors at Secret. Very, very simple approach. And it made it easy. So you're not just thinking about what they're buying. You're basically just encouraging your customers to take advantage of the value and enjoy the products that they want to enjoy. This is residual that is paid specifically on members and customers who count in the way that I just described. 100 QV left, 100 QV right. And this is in your lineage organization. If you look at the chart of earnings and the squared bonus that's paid monthly, this is the way it works. You can earn from $50 a month all the way up to $36,000 a month at 2,000 squared. And I want you to think about that. That is 2,000 customers in your left lineage organization and 2,000 customers in your right lineage organization. And this pays a fixed residual at these amounts, right? This is not even near the end of where we're going with this. We're continuing to drive this further and further. You see, at every major event, we are awarding more in recognition of these ranks. And that's right, these are now being tied directly to your ranks. For instance, 2,000 squared is now a new rank called Purple Diamond. And as you continue to build your business and your book of customers, we're going to continue to expand the comp plan to meet your growth. We never want you to wait on us to provide an opportunity for you to earn more. We're going to continue to expand this. This is an every month bonus that is guaranteed in addition to the rest of our compensation plan. It does not replace your weekly team commissions. It does not replace your direct bonuses. It only complements all of those bonuses in addition to your leader check match. So it is fixed residual income in addition to the other forms of income that you generate through the secret compensation plan. To make this even easier and more focused, we created new product membership combinations that allow you to subscribe day one and know that your customer is qualified to earn the loyalty associated with this and for you to have them count towards your squared qualification. One of those products is called Club Secret Plus. Club Secret Plus is very simple. At $100 in US, you have the ability to buy anything you want, whenever you want within the Secret catalog. You're not forced to choose any one product. You see, Club Secret Plus is $99, and it awards you $50 in credit towards any product purchase that you want all month long. In addition to that, it also accelerates your loyalty benefit so that you can earn a getaway in 6 months instead of 12 months. We also introduced Club Secret Plus 6. Now, this is a very simple to understand concept. Plus 6 is essentially 6 months of prepaid Club Secret Plus. That's why it's named Plus 6. It also has its own unique benefits. In addition to giving you the convenience of Club Secret Plus every month for 6 months, it also awards you with the getaway and the activation cost of that getaway upon sign up. Additionally, it awards you a loyalty reward at 6 months and a loyalty reward at 12 months as long as you maintain your membership qualification. So You basically earn 3 vacations just because of your loyalty, and you can use them right away as they're awarded. So the day that you sign up, you're going to earn a getaway point that you can choose to activate in any of the categories that I described earlier. And you can immediately go on anything that's available. You just book it and then go and have fun. So we're very excited that this made it even easier to pursue reaching the top of the compensation plan and focusing everything on membership. At $799 US, again, it's prepaid Club Secret Plus for 6 months, $50 in product credit. It qualifies one for 6 months for 50/50 qualification, and they earn a getaway and activation immediately. Plus, again, it's Club Secret Plus. That means that they get that $50 credit towards whatever product they want every single month. What's also beautiful about this membership is, just like Club Secret Plus, you can accumulate that credit. So for up to 12 months, you can use that credit to make a single purchase. And there are no restrictions on the use of that credit. It means you can buy whatever is available. And you can use it with multiple credits stacking up every single month. This allows you to have a single shipment that saves you on shipping. In fact, you could even earn free shipping if the amount exceeds the minimum threshold. This makes it cheaper for you, more convenient, and you can order multiple months of inventory anytime that you want. And of course, again, whatever you want in any combination. We also relaunched 4 products this last month. Greens Caps, Energy, and Booster are all in within the last 30 days. And much of that is going to be coming directly to Europe and available for Africa as well. In addition, we introduced a huge new promotion that is good for the entire globe, where you have a direct bonus associated with your packs. So that includes Africa, it includes the European market, it includes the United States, South America, and Canada as well. This is called the Direct Bonus Blitz, and it's very simple. It works a lot like the Rockstar bonus, but you only need to make 2 sales. And it works during the entire time frame. So it's just looking at how many sales you made starting this last weekend, all the way through the end of March. And as long as you enroll 2 people with any of our starter packs, and that includes any of the configurations we have right now in the European back office or in the African back office, and anything like +6. So if you wanted to enroll 2 people in +6, or maybe you enroll 1 person in +6, and you enroll 1 person with a preview pack, they would immediately qualify you for double bonuses on both. And any other enrollment you make between now and the end of March 31st, would also generate double the direct order bonus. This is incredibly generous on the part of the company. It means that you're essentially earning 20% on every single one of these enrollments. But we're doing it on purpose. We're trying to give you guys as much fuel as possible to take advantage of one of the biggest recruiting seasons of the year. Normally throughout the year, we have seasons of growth and seasons of contraction in the business. That seasonality is normal for every industry. This season is a very big season of growth, typically for recruiting new agents. So we want to give you every potential incentive that you can to get people to say yes as quickly as possible. We also gave major expansion news to the world. We talked about how our platform is the best platform for experiencing travel in the world. Somebody is unmuted right now and I can hear them talking. So what I'll tell you about this is that when I say that our platform is the best, I mean that it is the best because it offers the best pricing, the best access, the best options, the best booking experience. And all of this is ours. It does not belong to any other network marketing company. This platform is unique in our industry. And in fact, the platform isn't even being used anywhere in the travel industry except right here. You wouldn't be able to access it unless you were part of the Club Secret community. This is why we offer such superior pricing right now. We literally pass along wholesale rates directly to our customers as members. We don't take any of that in the form of commissions ourselves. This allows us something very unique. It also means that we can stand out from the crowd. We are differentiated. And that's important to us as well, because we know that there are a number of other companies who would love to get your attention, or the attention of travelers who want a better solution than just booking online. In this case, what we want to make sure that people understand, though, is that we don't want to be like everyone else. We purposely built this platform so that it was not the same as everyone's. We wanted to have superiority in all the ways that I described. It's part of our winning strategy. The other thing that you need to know, though, is that the platform is not limited to travel. As you're aware, we're offering other experiences, dining, entertainment, theme parks, and other kinds of attractions are being offered all the time through our platform. You know, when we were in Orlando, we were basically in the center of one of the largest concentration of theme parks in the world. Orlando is one of the top destinations on the planet, and it's the #1 destination in the United States. The second top destination is Las Vegas. More people go to Orlando because of the theme parks and because of the weather. It's tropical, it's warm year round, tends to be a little bit wet, but people love the climate and they love all of the access to all of these theme parks. You can go to Disney or Universal or SeaWorld. There are so many things to do in Orlando. One of the exciting things that I was able to share with the audience, though, too, is that you can save money on the most popular destinations and the most popular theme parks that are a premium for the rest of the world just because you're a member. Now, I personally looked up for myself what it would cost for my family to go to Disney and what it would cost for them to go to Universal. I was able to save $36 per ticket per day at Universal Theme Park just because of my membership. I was also able to save almost $100 on the Quick Pass feature, which allows you to cut the lines and go directly to the front of the line to get on the rides. All told, this meant that I saved almost $1,000 for the entire vacation because I have 4 family members. Every day we were saving about $120 per day just on the tickets. Then we saved almost $100 a day on the Fast Pass. We saved on parking, and overall, it was this incredible experience that we were able to have for a fraction of the cost of the rest of the world. Now, this is available because of your membership all the time, but there are things like this virtually everywhere in the world that you shop. Those discounted tickets to Disney are available in France. They're available in Tokyo. They're available in California and in Florida. And other theme parks and other entertainment destinations are under your fingertips right there on your website. So I think it's important that we understand what we have and understand how to use it so that we can showcase this for the rest of our community. And they understand that it's not just about travel. A lot of times it's just about access, about having access to some of the best experiences life has to offer. And it's more than just going to a distant location. So super exciting to show all of that. We also showed some brand new Escape Your Way categories. These destinations, I need to be very clear, are not just for an entire group. They could be just for you and your family. As an individual couple, you can go, or you can take your group as well, up to 50 people or more in some cases. They include the transfers, they include tours, they include tour guides, they include resort credit in many cases, they include meals for most of these as well, at least breakfast, and in some cases you've got lunches and dinners, and they're flexible, so you can book at any time between the beginning of January this year and nearly the end of December at the end of this year. Look at the flexibility you have. And at that price point, it's unbeatable. And this is a 5-star experience. We're doing the same thing in Barcelona. And look at this. You know, if you're going to Madrid for the event, it would not be too difficult for you to make the hop over to Barcelona. And if you've not spent any time there, I can tell you it's one of my favorite cities in the world. And at this price point, with all of those inclusions, it's unbeatable. We now have a new Vietnam excursion. Again, incredible value. And this is, again, one of those experiences that includes all of those things you want on vacation, along with resort credit, tours of the city, special destination for a very special 5-star experience. And we have 2 others that we showcased as well that are more on the luxury side. These 2 as well. This Escape Your Way in Egypt is 9 days and 8 nights with the flexibility to travel almost the entire year. And at this price, it's a price that includes either your family or a large group if you want. Now, again, this is not a cheap vacation. This is a 5-star VIP experience, a handheld tour guided experience, including many meals, your transfers, all the transportation to these experiences, resort credit, and lots of fun and memories, and all of these stunning locations. And by the way, this other excursion here that is also a luxury getaway, I'm sorry, not getaway, Escape Your Way in the Maldives. This is the only all-inclusive resort on that entire island. You basically have the entire island to yourself because there are no other resorts. You're able to go there and essentially take over this island with you and your friends or family or just by yourself. So again, we're trying to do things that are special and memorable for you all over the world. I wanted to show you a few that are easily accessible just for you guys in that region of the world. Something else we showcase that is expanding rapidly for us is special relationships that we're building all over the world. One that we just started building is to do something very, very luxurious. In the United States, we have major city destinations like Orlando, Florida, Las Vegas, Nevada, New York City, Chicago. But there are other cities around the world where this is expanding. But I want to show you what this looks like, and I want you to know we're working to get the same kinds of relationships everywhere. Many of you might choose to go to the United States this year, and wouldn't it be cool if you could actually arrive in style and experience something like what I'm about to show you? Rather than taking an Uber or a taxi, why not travel in style or like a superhero? It's called Blade, and it's essentially a helicopter service that takes you directly from the airport to your destination at the same price as an Uber Black Card. This means for about $100 to $120, you can fly anywhere in the greater New York City area in helicopter, directly to any helipad anywhere in the city from the major airports. This is an unbelievable value, and it's incredibly fast and so cool. And again, it costs the same as getting an Uber. So why wouldn't you elect to do this unless maybe you just don't want to be in a helicopter? And it's anywhere in New York, but not just New York. They're doing it in Las Vegas. They're doing it in other Northeast cities, and they're expanding to international locations. And this is a global relationship. Not just that, but when they pick you up at the airport, you don't walk to the heliport. They transport you there in style. You go in a Maybach. That is a super high-end luxury coach taking you directly to the heliport in style. And then you get on the helicopter and you fly in like a rock star. Pretty cool stuff. And we want to keep doing these kinds of things just to make our experience that much different and that much special, and to create major wow factor for you, your friends, and your family. But remember, as we're talking about lifestyle the way that we are really looking at what we're doing is focusing on becoming the lifestyle membership company. Inside our lifestyle membership company, we give you all the products you need to experience the best the world has to offer, to look your best, and to feel your best as well. So what's next for what we're doing with Squared? Well, I'll tell you, we're evolving and expanding everything we're doing with Squared. We're not stopping at 2,000 Squared. We have to keep going. In fact, we had 2 of our agents that were representing the 2,000 Squared category this weekend. They were recognized this weekend, so they've already hit that threshold. We have to keep pushing it to go higher. So we're going to continue to simplify everything in the compensation plan and tie everything to that kind of behavior, so it's very simple to explain. We're going to make sure you understand doing that one thing and repeating it will take you to the top of the compensation plan. Our next goal and the next series of updates will allow for you to earn $100,000 a month just through the monthly residual Squared bonus. Then our next goal is to announce a new way in which you can earn up to $20,000 a week in weekly Squared bonuses. Now, you're probably asking yourself how that's even possible. Are we going to take the monthly and split it into weekly? No. We're going to calculate it separately. This is going to be in addition to what you're earning right now on your monthly income. This will be a new way that we tie your team checks to Squared behavior as well. Something that's going to benefit what you're earning already and expand the capabilities at the same time. Your recurring residual is going to be earned by, your recurring orders are going to generate your residual income on the monthly. And then all your new signups and your new weekly purchases, the a la carte purchases and the product purchases, all of those will contribute to your weekly pay. Now, we're going to give you all the details in the months to come because we're not ready to launch this yet, but we want you to see the road ahead so you know what's coming. We really want you to be confident that what you're working on right now, how you're building right now, your focus on membership right now is not going to change. Everything is going to be focused on how we build the lifestyle membership company. It's so much about that simplification. You're going to find that it is in everything that we develop going forward this year. It's going to reflect through the comp plan. It's going to reflect in everything we do from a marketing perspective. Even our brand is going to evolve to tell the story of who we are and why we are not just the Dead Sea skincare company anymore. Secret has always stood for that quality. It's always stood for that excellence. It's always stood for that brand, and we want to make sure that people understand that we must expand beyond that and give you guys simplification at its finest. Focusing on membership is the future of our growth strategy. It's working. It's working very effectively right now. Every single month, we're paying more people residual than the month before. It has not failed even 1 month since making this launch. And very soon, we're going to be aligning Asia with this compensation plan at the same time. So I want to welcome all of you to this new approach. It's obviously very, very exciting for us. But know this, as we're going into the season ahead, we know that there's a huge opportunity that is in our hands today. When talking to our audience this weekend, we explained to them why urgency might be the word of the day. Urgency. Why urgency? Well, as I said, we're conducting the most massive and aggressive expansion plan in our company's history. We're actually going to be looking at how we can take this concept of membership to an even further and higher level. And it means that we've got to define ourselves differently than we have. We feel like that the industry as a whole is kind of in a weird spot right now. 95 out of 100 of the top 100 companies in our industry posted numbers that were backwards. They were down. Now, why is that? I think that right now the world should be looking for an opportunity. In fact, they are. We know that they are, because there's so much conversation today in social media about the ways in which you can earn other than just having a job. I mean, if you are on any social media channel, you know what I'm talking about, because just about every other post is about how you need to be investing in one of their opportunities to earn additional money. Like maybe you need to start your own drop shipping business, or start an Amazon store, or maybe you need to drive for Uber, or maybe you need to buy a short-term rental for Airbnb or VRBO, or maybe what you need to do is actually invest in crypto or NFTs, or you need to trade on Forex, or any of these other items that right now reflect the mindset of people. People want and need an alternative to 9 to 5. They want to at least supplement their income and possibly change their future and govern their own future. Our industry should be thriving right now, but it's not. The industry is not thriving. That's a problem. And I think that the problem is that we're not responding to that demand with the right language. Part of the language that we're missing is understanding their needs and what's attractive to them today. You see, the things that are attracting them right now are the ways in which they can enhance their quality of life. Look at it. When they post pictures of fancy cars, fancy clothes, fancy homes, fancy lifestyle, that's really what they're using to attract people. Now, they're also flashing money. And of course, money is always going to be something that people are interested or attracted to. However, what we know about the world that is so true is something that's been said for ages. Usually, if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true. And anything that proves or tries to prove that it's a get rich quick idea is usually going to get you poor quicker. So we want to show that this is not a gamble. You're not going to have to take a chance that the market performs, or take a risk that your money might increase because you invested in a cryptocurrency, or wonder whether or not you're actually going to have people who rent your short-term rental property. You're not going to have to worry about any of those things as speculative, because in our industry, great companies offer fantastic products and a fair compensation plan that says, if you do this, you get that. And that is an equation that is very direct. The unfortunate thing is that I think that most people in the world think about that in a way that isn't attractive, because it means they actually have to put effort into it. And let's face it, all of those other things that TikTok and Instagram are promoting are push button. It's about pushing a button and getting rich. This is not that. It does take effort, but that effort is rewarded. And not only is it rewarded, but it's rewarded with a community supporting your success around you. See, look around, look at this call, look at the people that you see at those meetings, look at our community. You have a global network of leaders who want you to win, who are there to support you, to train you, to lead you to success. They care deeply about your experience as well. And when you're on the stage and you're collecting your ring or your pendant or your pin, they're the first ones in the front row taking pictures of you and applauding your success. It gives them joy to see you win. There is no industry in the world that provides that kind of support, literally a community supporting your success and helping you to grow as a professional. Where else in the world can you find such a thing? You're certainly not going to find it in any of those concepts I offered you, nor would you even find it in most jobs. It's so beautiful and so unique. And really, it's one of the reasons why I fell in love with this industry. We need to talk about this with pride. We need to showcase that this is a place where you don't gamble. You just do the effort and you get paid. And if you do this over and over again, and you will rely on the network and the training that we provide you, you can take this to any height that you want, any level of success that you want. The other thing that we have to do is to show that it's fun, it's attractive, and that we live a lifestyle that people want. Take our pictures, show our videos, have fun, show the smiling faces and the suntans and all the places we go together. We've got to be masters of showcasing our community and what we do to experience the joy that this community brings to one another. If we can show that and share that more often, that will be the success proof that we need for the world to take note and change their perspective about what's possible in a company like ours. And we know that we are the company to make that statement. If we're going to be the world's best lifestyle membership, we would obviously be the most attractive destination. And if we can focus everything in our behaviors to be simple and fast and easy to follow, it stands to reason that we would attract a community that was eager to share this with their friends and family. We are boldly going into this frontier. We want to make a huge statement about what Secret was and about what it is not anymore, and how we are evolving and expanding in this industry to stand out from the crowd. This weekend, we shared that vision. I and Isaac stood on stage and shared our strategy for the future this year. We also shared that we have excited partners in the industry that want to invest their time, their communities, and their money into the success, not merging, not even acquiring those companies, but working together to create a unified community that is boldly redefining what is possible in this industry. It's time. The industry needs it. And we are the brand, we are the community, and the leaders that it takes to make this kind of statement. So hold on. Right now is a race. In the next few weeks, what we're doing is going to become very, very apparent to the rest of the world. We're going to be the headlines. And when people see what we're doing and the aggressive pace that we're going to pursue this with, you're going to want to be in the best position possible. What my advice is right now is that you approach this next season, this next week, as a time for you to take all out massive action. It's not a sale, right? It's not a promotion. It's the future. This might as well be the most important weekend. This may be the most important call of your entire career in building a business in this industry. I'm not kidding, because right now I just gave you inside information that's going to help you pave the way to success going forward. And it looks like this. If you understand the basic principle of compound interest, when you take $100 and you invest it and you make $5, next time you make interest on 105. And then you make interest on top of the interest, and so on and so on. It's very simple to understand that a team that is larger at the beginning will grow faster and further in a shorter period of time. So now is the time to stack your team and take advantage of what is going on. And I don't mean just customers. Honestly, if I were you, I would be concentrating on recruiting as many entrepreneurs as possible. Anybody who needs or wants a new solution in this industry or outside this industry, now is the time. There are many, many partners who want to participate in what we're doing. We're starting slow, but we're going to be moving very fast in the near future. When I say near future, I'm talking weeks. Stay tuned. The headlines are going to have your names, our brand, all over them, and we're going to be leading that race with you. And make no mistake and have no fear. It will be us leading the charge. They're looking for our guidance and our leadership. So you will still see Isaac, you will still see me, you'll still see your leaders at the front of the room. Our compensation plan and our products are here to stay. And our events platform is just going to continue to evolve following what it is today. I'm super excited about this and super proud. And you'll hear more details about this when you come to the big event next weekend. So I'm going to invite all of you who have not yet bought your ticket to get your ticket now and meet us in Madrid. And let's share as much of this as we can with the world between now and then and get as many people to that room as possible, because that will be the place that we jet out of an event to superstardom this year. So with that, Efrosini, I am so appreciative of you having me on the call and being able to share a little bit of this vision. It is a super exciting time. I mean, you were there in the audience. You saw it. You saw how enthusiastic everybody was. So, you can use your own words to describe what's happening right now. But from my perspective, this might be the best, most opportune time that we've ever had in our company.
Absolutely, Eddie. I feel excited and blessed that I happened to be there at that time. It's like it happened through divine intervention. And
Right.
I am going to share some of my experience with the team right now. I've also, and thank you for taking the time, Eddie. I know how crazy your schedule is, but I love the fact that you've always got that servant leadership, that no matter what, you always find a way to be there and offer your support and your contribution to Europe and Africa. I love it, and we appreciate it. Don't take it for granted.
Love and appreciate you guys too. Thank you so much.
So guys, I've got another little surprise for you, because right now, to give you an idea, I'm actually in Dallas. I'm still in the US. I'm in Dallas, and I happen to be at the home of someone that has been my mentor for 15 years in the industry, that has been one of my best friends, someone that has always been there for me and for Melanie and for all of us through thick and thin, always offering his advice, his wisdom, his experience, and his mentorship. And he literally just walked the stage in Orlando as a new 1,000 squared. You guys might know him as the unemployed millionaire, and he's here to share what he experienced on the weekend and share some nuggets with you guys.
Awesome. Hey, everyone. Great to see you guys. We definitely had an amazing weekend. I appreciate that, Efrosini. Always so blessed to be able to hang out with her. It's funny, in business, you come across thousands and thousands of people. In my career now, 29 years in network marketing. And, so many people just kind of come and go out of your life. And there's some people you meet and you just have this, crazy connection. And that's kind of how we were. She was like my long lost sister that I never had. So it's fun being able to do business with just, such amazing people. And so grateful to have her in my home here, and grateful to have been announced as a new 1,000 squared. I'm falling behind. There were 2,000 squared, Muzaffar and his wife, Fawzia, and of course, Troy and Kathy Brown hit 2,000 squared. That's $36,000 a month. I mean, that is a pretty spectacular income. And so, there's lots of growth happening, lots of cool things happening. I know there was a lot of uncertainty, going into the event. With rumors happening, a secret acquiring a company, or they being acquired. And so it was just cool seeing, Isaac and Eddie really say, laying the foundation, and it's basically laying an even more solid foundation than what we have, being able to do so many things. I know there's a handful of things that haven't been shared yet that I'm super excited about, that, Eddie's kind of shared and Isaac have shared with me in confidence. And it really gave me, because I honestly had a little bit of uncertainty coming in, because I heard the rumors too. And, thankfully being able to, talk to Eddie and Isaac coming into this event, it just got me more and more excited about the opportunity that we have our hands on. And it goes back to, I look at this, and I don't want to say too much because I don't want to break confidentiality, but there's been certain times in my life where I was in the right place at the right time, and other people were in the right place at the right time, right along with me in the exact same room I was in, but they didn't take action. And it always reminds me of, it was the founder of, or the guy from the movie, the founder, didn't start McDonald's, but he saw the McDonald's brothers. and this amazing system that they had. And he saw it bigger than the McDonald's brothers. And so he basically got the rights to franchise McDonald's and grew the empire that we know today. And he was doing a commencement speech at a graduation one time. And one of the questions that they wanted him to answer was, what's the secret to success? And he said it was being in the right place, but that's not enough. You got to be in the right place at the right time, and that's not enough. You have to be in the right place at the right time. You have to realize it, and that's not enough. You also have to take action. If you don't take massive action, it's as if you were never there. And this is just yet another blessed moment in my life to be in the right place at the right time with the right people. And had an opportunity to meet some new people that I know are going to help us just accelerate things even further than we are right now. And so just blessed to be part of this opportunity. More than anything, blessed to be part of the community. It's one thing to make money, and there's a lot of different opportunities out there to make money, but it's a blessing to be able to make money doing something you love with people you love. And I think that is, if there's a secret sauce, like what's the secret sauce to what we're doing? Why do we have so many amazing leaders here that have been working together for so long? And it's really the community. It's a family atmosphere, is doing something where you can trust the people you're with. And unfortunately, I've been in situations, many years ago where I was in partnership with people I didn't trust, and it didn't work out. And, this is just a blessing for all of us. Big, big things coming. And I know many of you in Europe were just coming off cruises, a cruise. Efrosini was sharing with me some of the experience, and just awesome what we have going on right now. So the fact that we're just going to add gas to the fire is exciting times for all of us. So love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to hop on another call that is starting here at the top of the hour, but appreciate y'all tremendously. Love you. Bye-bye.
So there you guys have it. I'm sure that you love the surprise. And guys, honestly, I think the only thing that I do regret is I regret not taking a bunch of you guys to the US with me. And I want to invite you guys that if you can find a way, I'm not saying at the sake of skipping our European events, but if you can find a way to at some point this year attend an event in the US, this is going to be a great opportunity for you to look into a crystal ball and see what the future is going to be like for us in Europe. Because what they're building in the US, they've had the spread bonus just a few months before us. They've got a few things a few months before us. We're literally a few months behind. What they're doing in the US, I have zero doubt that we're going to be able to do it bigger and better in Europe in the next few months. And I want to share two things before we wrap things up, because I'm conscious that we've been here for a while, but there's so many exciting things to share with you guys. If you haven't booked Madrid, okay, I've posted the link and on the group chat, and I'm going to post it again. Get your ticket to Madrid. This is going to be a historical event that I feel the same way that the event that we just attended with Melanie in Orlando. It's going to be a historical event that marks a new chapter in the direction that we're going, in the momentum that we're going to be creating. I feel the same thing is about to happen in Madrid. I regret not pushing people to get some people to Orlando with me. I regret that. Not going to make the same mistake again. So I'm asking you guys, you might have some people, maybe you're on the fence about coming to Madrid. Just take a leap of faith and book Madrid so you can come and hear what we're about to unveil right now. I'm telling you, without hype, without exaggeration, we are about to create history. There's so many things that are happening in the background. I wish I could tell you more. I'm just telling you that 15 years ago when I came into this industry, there's 2 times that I felt like I was in the right place at the right time, and I took massive action. And during those 2 times, it changed the direction of the quality of my life. This, I feel, is the 3rd time. Now, Ioanna has been amazing at also creating a beautiful experience that I'm just going to share with you guys. If you guys have not seen this, she's gone out of her way and invested her own time and energy to make something beautiful happen. Just so you know, if you've ever watched a flamenco experience, normally you would have to go to a theater to experience flamenco experience. And if you're in Spain, this is one of the must activities to do. It's so unique, it's so vibrant. But what she's done, she hasn't just organized a flamenco experience for us. She's got the flamenco experience to come to us, not for us to go to a theater to watch it, but taking the flamenco dancers and created something that nobody, and I mean nobody, has ever experienced before. So on the Friday before Madrid, we're going to have a rooftop bar that we're going to have tapas and a private flamenco experience just for our Club Secret community. Because at Club Secret, guys, we don't copy what everybody else is doing and do it better. We create and set new standards so the rest of the people can try to copy the leaders. Somebody needs to be first. And at Club Secret, because of this amazing community, we're always doing something unique. And everybody else is approaching us going, how did you do it? It's because we like to set the pace. So I'm going to post the link for that in the chat. Okay, so you guys can book it. Unfortunately, there are some limited spaces. So it is first come, first served. But click on that. It's been posted on all the groups. Click on that, secure your spot from previous. Usually sells out within like, and I want to finish off with one more thing. Kind of piggybacking off what Matt Moore said. There's always going to be three types of people. This is one thing that I learned from years ago. There's going to be the category of people that always talking about other people doing stuff. And right now, there's a lot of them doing that. There's a lot of people talking about what is Secret doing. Whether they're talking about it in a way that, wow, they're envious, they're doing something great and we want to be a part of it, or because sometimes in order to beat the competition, you know, you try to beat the competition's legs. You break their legs, okay? There's always going to be those people around. One thing that I've learned is that the ones that are doing the talking is because they don't have much going on in their life. That's why they're talking about other people doing stuff. There'll be a bunch of people that are also watching us to see what we're doing, watching us whether to make a decision as to whether do they join us or do they just watch to see whether maybe they stay on the sidelines. And what we do over the next 90 days is going to determine whether they get off the sidelines and come call you to be a part of what we're doing. And there's a category of people that unfortunately is going to be the smallest category, but they're the ones that are changing their life. And that is the category of people that are just putting the talking aside, not watching the rest of the people. They're just literally focused in the direction that they're going and the vision that we're creating, and they're just taking massive action. I can't tell you which category to be in. All I can tell you is that if you want your life to change, you got to do what the leaders are doing. And the leaders right now are focused on the vision that we're creating, the ripple effect that we're about to create in the industry, and being a part of something so big and letting our legs do the talking. Not our mouth, but our legs do the talking. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I cannot wait. I'm literally coming straight from the US, straight to Madrid. And I can't wait to see all of you guys there. Pack the room out. If you're from Africa, it's still not too late to join us, guys. It's time to be part of history, and it's time to link arms and create history together. See you in Madrid.